Now they're just dropping like flies now. They're just dropping like flies. Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next video. Once again, here we go again. Another good actress, which I haven't fully watched too much of her, honestly. But there were some movies that I did enjoy her in, though. But yeah, sadly though, actress Anne Heche passed away at the age of 53. Okay. There's a lot to go here though, but apparently she got into a car crash and it crashed into a building and was fully engulfed in flames. It said it took about 60 minutes to get her out, and by the time then after that, just rushed to the hospital. And then after that, she went into a coma, and then later they said that she was brain dead. And as of today, they took her off life support. So yeah, she died today. So, but I think they said that they wanted to do a toxicity report, say if there's a report of drugs, of anything in her system. I think they said there was like cocaine involved and fentanyl. I'm like, Jesus Christ, freaking fentanyl. If that's true, if it's cocaine and fentanyl, I'm like, oh Christ, another victim of drugs, Now, I don't know if that's true though, but we'll have to know to the full report though. But I'm like, fuck fentanyl, Jesus Christ. It's another sad tragedy, Crashed, and then also maybe also involved with drugs too. That's why you say drugs are bad, Several actors who died in the past, due to drugs. Look what happens. But yeah, Anne Heche, all that, so sad. Tragedy, but sad, But as for as films go, I liked her in some of the movies. Mostly, I remember her from Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones, and 6 Days, 7 Nights with Harrison Ford. I thought she was pretty funny in that movie. And that was directed by Ivan Reitman, who passed away last year. But 6 Days, 7 Nights was a pretty good movie, funny movie too. Like I said, Volcano I think is an underrated movie with Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah, it's not realistic though. A volcano in the middle of Los Angeles. Some people may prefer Dante's Peak, which is another volcano movie that came out in '97. Some people may prefer to that movie, but I enjoyed Volcano. I always preferred Volcano more to Dante's Peak though. But she was good in that movie. She had a small role in I Know What You Did Last Summer. It was one of those red herrings of a victim, and she was like the brother of a parent victim if you remember the opening of I Know What You Did Last Summer, it was a guy holding a necklace, a bracelet, that was sitting on a cliff, and the guy died. When they go to see Anne Heche, that was her brother that died at the start of the movie. So they go to see her to see if they have any info what her brother was, what he did, So yeah, she had a small part in that. She had a role in John Q with Denzel Washington. I believe that's my favorite film with Denzel Washington. It's one of his best dramatic performances. She had a role in that. She was one of those people, who puts donors on the list. So she denied Denzel Washington's son a heart on the list. So she denied his son a heart. The remake of the 1998 remake of Psycho, which I reviewed long ago, that sucked. She was the character of Marion Crane from who played that Janet Leigh played in the original. It was a copy and paste movie, like I said before, right? I didn't like the remake of Psycho, but and then she later starred in some other TV movies, like television movies, like for what was my mom watches those those Hallmark or Lifetime movies. I'm looking for one. Yeah, she starred in this one Hallmark movie that one Christmas Eve. She starred in that. It was a Hallmark movie. Gracie's Choice. That was the Lifetime movie I remember Mom watching too. She was Kirsten Bell, who will later go on to voice Anna from Frozen. She was the daughter of Anne Heche in that movie because her mother was a druggie and all that, and Kirsten Bell had to take care, being the biggest older sister, she had to take care of her younger siblings by herself. And by the end, she got full custody. Kirsten Bell did. She got full custody of her siblings, and Anne Heche didn't because she's unfit to be a parent because she's a big time druggie and all that stuff. And yeah, so Anne Heche was in that one, Gracie's Choice. So, and she's done a lot of TV work and but also movies too. But Anne Heche, Donnie Brasco was another movie also. The Juror, Wild Side, Milk Money with Ed Harris. But 6 Days, 7 Nights and Volcano is the two main films I know her from most, and John Q as well. But it's so sad. 53 years old, vehicle accident. Drove into the building. Maybe because there was all that toxicity that was in her system, because cocaine, fentanyl, maybe. Fucking fentanyl, Jesus Christ! I'm getting tired of hearing that word because that's the one thing. I'm not bringing that up. There's a completely different story. If I bring the word fentanyl, it's probably a whole another reason. If you get what I mean about that, but that's the weakness. It's hey, don't do drugs. Look, otherwise you'll end up killing yourself. Because if that was the place, look what happened. That's maybe the reason why she crashed into crashed their car, and that's why she went into a coma and she became brain dead afterwards. Like I said, it's such a tragic thing. It is such a tragic. So yeah, but like I said, another actress. How many within 2 weeks, 4 or 5 actors did on the recently just passed away. First it was recently with David Warner, then Pat Carroll, Nichelle Nichols, who else did? James Caan. James Caan. That's another one I forgot to mention. James Caan. Yeah, that's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, including Anne Heche, 5 recently. Gee. And Clu Gluger as well. He's another minor actor that you brought up, but I'll count him too. So 6 actors that I know of, including Anne Heche now, within the past over 2 weeks. Jeez, I'm like I said, they're just dropping like flies now. Jeez, I'm trying to predict, and it makes me want to predict who's the next one, But you can't do that because you never know. So yeah, but Anne Heche, sad tragedy, But well, that's what I say. I'll say if that's the case, if that is the case, then don't do drugs. Otherwise this more tragic happens. But all that stuff to Anne Heche, rest in peace and all that stuff. Rest in peace. And it's just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. I have to say at the end of every video. Always repeating myself. But hey, you know what? It's always a sad thing, regardless. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and we'll see y'all later.